1, 2, 3, go! I see you, got them other girls dying to be you. I see you, and to look that good should be illegal. So peaceful, but you hold it down when you need to. Stay single, you don't need no man to complete you. I see it on your face, yeah, on a roll. Always busy on the road. Get your money, then you go. Graduated on a roll. No half-ass girls and her crew. She pop, pop, pop. That ass for who? No man, unless she knows it's true. She ain't got the time to waste it on no fool.
Who would've knew when I look from the moon? See the hottest thing out, it ain't even June. Goddamn, you fine, oh my god, my circumcised. Hoping, damn, you smoking. Those words, damn, I'm choking. Nobody who kill him here now, who did him? Yeah, you know you bad, right? God damn, you know you bad, right? Oh my God, you bad, right?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go!
She bad and it can't get worse. Look for the look, but I can't find her. Never knew bad would've been this perfect. I think I'ma need a church.
Hey everyone, and welcome to DefinitelyAmazing.com. Erica on deck. I'm your host, Erica Austin. Now with me today is a very, very special guest. He's the author of Life, Love, and War. Everyone please welcome author Odie Gomes.
How you doing?
Good. Finally nice to meet you. We've been texting back and forth.
Yes.
So, let the viewers know, what is the book about?
The book is in 3 parts. Like you said, the book is called Life, Love, and War. Part about the life is just everything that we go through, struggles. Life always gives us these crazy situations.
They do.
And it kind of helps everybody get through it step by step. Then when you get to the middle part of it, it's separated into 3 different parts. You get to the middle part, it's love, it's relationships, a little bit personal, but mostly conversations I've had with my friends and people I've known who people call me for advice and vice versa. So I kind of incorporated in that. And then war is
Let's get into that.
war is the politics of the world, these politicians and the things that they're doing to this world.
Which we'll touch on later.
Yes, and I expose a lot of them and everything that they're doing.
Now, is this like an actual book? Is it a poem book? Because I didn't get a chance to.
It's written in a poetry type of book, but every page kind of connects with the next one. So it's not. I mean, it gives you a different perspective in every page, but it also brings you in from the last page. You're not lost. It's not like it's a new subject every page like poetry books are.
How many books do you have out right now?
That's the only one I have, and the second one is coming out in about a month.
Oh, so how would you describe your writing technique?
I can only write at night.
Really?
For my books.
Okay.
Because I post a lot online, and those things I can write all day at work, which I'm not supposed to be writing, but I write at work.
And we all do what we're not supposed to be doing.
So, as for the books or whatever, I like to write at night. I've always had this thing that when people are sleeping, I'm awake, so I'm kind of doing their job while they're knocked out. So when they wake up, they get a different perspective of life. So I write at night all the time. I'm up to 3 in the morning every night.
Really?
You got to be at work by like 7:30.
Oh, hell no. Now, what got you inspired to even write?
When I was in college, there was a lot of poetry groups going around. I never really wrote like that, but I had a few friends who kind of encouraged it. And then when I started writing, it just came so
Natural.
yeah, it came natural. I really didn't have to try like that. And then when I realized it was my gift in this world, so I decided to just, keep going with it, see what it would take me. And I started performing with a group called Riots. There's 4 of us. And from there, graduation, people would always ask me to write books, and I wasn't ready yet. And then when I felt like I was ready, I wrote it, and everybody supported it, so it was going well.
Now, is this something you want to do for a career?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I felt as if you feel your life has a calling and you realize what your gift is, you have to go with it, regardless if, you might not make a certain amount of money at the time when you start, but that's like everything else.
You got to start from the bottom.
Exactly. So I figured I would stick with it, and it's been going very well, so I figured, you know what, I'll stick with it again and again and again and again, like a hustler do.
Right.
And eventually people connected to it, and I said, this is going to be my life's work.
All right. So tell everybody a little bit of piece of the life part, just a little bit, and then the love and then the war part.
All right, life. A lot of people call me for advice. I don't know why. I've had a few people actually ask me to be life coaches. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, I know a few people that I was been friends for forever, and I kind of touch base on stress levels, things that you go through, you know, your job and everything that you know, raising your children, dealing with family members, dealing with friends, backstabbers, people you forgive. So it kind of touches on everything, and I try to give people a different perspective as to.
Now, this is based on your life solely, or is it?
It's kind of my life,
Okay.
but I interact with a lot of people,
Okay.
so I put it all in one pot,
Okay.
and that kind of brought out the life part about it.
Okay.
And as for love, I think a lot of men are afraid to admit that they're in love or that they've been in love.
Right.
So
Like cool to do
yeah, it's too
something?
cool. You
Yeah.
have a lot of ego or whatever it is. But I wanted to really expose what, you know, everybody in the world goes through in reference to love. So I touched a lot of deep things. You know, men with broken hearts, which a lot of men don't talk about.
Yeah, I don't really hear about that. It's always us women with a broken heart.
I think it's an ego thing. So I decided to put it out there in the male perspective and show the world that it's okay to love. I mean, you can't survive
Have you
in this
had a
world
broken
without
heart before?
it. One time.
Okay, you're man enough to admit it. Okay.
One time, yeah.
Okay.
I was young.
Okay.
People call it puppy love, but I don't believe in that. I think
When you
love.
were a teenager or something?
Yeah, but love is love too.
Yeah, I don't care what age you were. We're in love.
Exactly. But like I said, most of the stuff in there is just conversations I've had with people and things that they've gone through, and I try to also encourage people to show love in everybody. Like, you know, you meet someone, you don't know who they are, but
Right.
you show them kindness and love, it makes it easier.
Right.
So I decided to touch base on that and the whole love section of the book.
Okay, now explain the war part.
The war.
Yeah. Based on your own personal.
Yeah. I was a history major,
Oh, wow.
history and education major in college. Everybody hates history.
Ooh, I hate it.
But I loved history and politics, so I researched a lot, and what I did is I tried to expose everything that politicians have done, not just on the national floor, but more like international and everything that's going on, you know, different continents of the world, historical and also present.
Okay.
And when people read it, they'll kind of understand that what we're going through.
Now, where can everyone find this book at? Is it in the stores? Is it
Um,
online?
Online. You can go on Amazon, because I'm
Okay.
published through Amazon.
All right.
And you can go on Amazon.com and type in Odie Gomes or Life Loving War, and it'll come up.
So actually, now if somebody wants to actually get into writing, what advice could you give a young writer, a young person pursuing writing?
The hardest thing about writing is actually, publishing is actually writing. As long as you can get your ideas down pat, you're fine with that. And I thought it was the other way around.
Right.
It was so hard. I'm thinking I don't know how to publish this, but I had a friend of mine who I went to college with, and she put out a book. She's a model, but she put out a book, and she told me it's very simple. So Amazon gives you a very easy way of doing it. So if anyone, you know, wants
That goes for poems too, then.
don't
Or
matter
anything.
whatever your book is, whatever genre that you're writing about,
Okay.
as long as you can put your ideas down and put it into a book, it's very easy to publish it.
Oh, right. Now, before we go, let's touch on this Black Lives Matter. Let's talk about the out in Sterling, right? 37. So scary. I saw a live clipping and it nearly broke my heart.
Yeah.
And then the I don't know, I can't pronounce his first name, but Castile, 23, he got shot for a broken tail light. You know, being a young black male yourself, how do you feel about these white cops shooting up us black men?
It's
Us, like I'm a black man. You know what I meant.
It's a scary situation. It's a scary situation because you don't know what's going to happen. I've been pulled over plenty of times, and I've had a lot of bad experiences with cops. But I think if you kind of know the law a little bit, you know what they can and can't do. But it's a very scary situation, and it's unfortunate that it continues to happen. And these politicians are not enacting any kind of laws that can prohibit these officers from killing so many people without any repercussions. But that's why it's happening. There are no repercussions to it.
Slap on the wrist.
There's a slap on the wrist, and then it happens again. And I saw a sign today somewhere that said, "I don't want to be the next hashtag."
Yeah, I was
Exactly,
reading
that's
that.
what it
Yeah.
is.
Can you go deeper into that?
Yeah, that because every time something happens, somebody dies. It's in the news all the time, and then it passes. Time passes by, and then all of a sudden something happens again. Like these two last ones, with 24 hours in between.
Yes. Or
In Louisiana and Minnesota
Yeah.
as well. And it's sad that it continues to happen, but I think that the value that they have of us is not there.
Right.
So therefore, people can argue that we're at fault or we're resisting or whatever. But if you look at these videos,
They're not resisting.
They're not resisting.
Telling you to get off of them, or they're protecting themselves.
and the sad thing about it, let's say the guy in Louisiana, he was on the ground and the two police officers were on top of him.
Yep.
And the video shows, the first one you couldn't really tell because it was kind of sketchy, but then when you see the one with the owner of the store who had straight face,
Camera,
look at it, it showed that as he's shooting him, he says, "Get on the ground."
And he's calling him outside his name. It's a whole bunch of profanity.
Exactly. So, you know, it's all cover-ups, and it's sad it continues to happen. And the saddest thing about it is that we just had independence a few days ago, and actually, I wrote something earlier today, and the whole point of it is just to ask people, you know, is it really freedom or is it somewhat of freedom in this country?
No, I was reading that. Why don't you recite that for the viewers real quick?
Nope, because I can't remember anything I write.
So why don't you just take your phone and recite it?
I
You want to do that?
I don't have my phone.
I got mine. Right
You
here.
got it?
Yeah.
So how about you recite it for the folks?
No, honey, this is your thing. No.
It says, they say that it's not black versus blue, but the blue has always given black numerous black and blues, and now it's red. Unless you've encountered a road blue, you will never know what it feels to be black. Power corrupts, they say, but some blue are corrupted and black is always called the criminal. It seems that black lives don't matter to blue. So should it matter that white controls the blue as the blue's bullets continue to make black reveal its red? Land of the free, injustice for all, they say. Yet blue remains free and dumb as black feels that they're targeting just us. So is there really freedom and justice? I don't know. You have to ask black and blue.
So beautiful. Such a great writer.
Thank you.
You wanna?
Yeah, I'm always inspired. Even if I'm at work, I write. But the whole point of it is, you know, a lot of people are arguing that it's black people against blue police officers in the uniforms,
Right.
and a lot of people saying it's not, but it is, because in the news that we look at and we see every day, we're the ones that are getting killed. So I think it is a war against it, but it's always been like this. It's just
Right.
that now they say that cameras are changing everything, and before, you know, the president implemented body cameras. It doesn't matter because you have people getting killed regardless if they have body cameras or not. You have the guy in Staten Island, at Eric Gardner. He was killed. Police officers, you see him being choked. They all got off, and you know, you have just about everybody nowadays who are getting either beat up or killed in body cameras or cell phones. It doesn't matter. These cops are still getting off, so it's a problem that they need to address.
No, they really do. But thank you so much for elaborating on everything like us. We're gonna take a short commercial break, but when we get back, Odie's challenging me to recite one of my own handwritten poems. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back. Everybody, and welcome back to Erica on Deck. So the challenge was.
Now you have to read one of your pieces. Since I'm a writer, I want to hear some of your work.
You sure you want to hear some of my work?
I'm excited.
You should be. Everybody should be. You know, I'm the best. You know, I was playing. All right, so this, actually I wrote this, I won't tell you who it's about because nobody cares.
Ooh.
I actually wrote this last year, come to think of it. I had to touch up on it and fix it a little bit. I fixed this damn thing 3 times already, so bear with me. I don't have it memorized or anything. So it's called Try Me. All right. She used to cater to you, could see no wrong in you. Your flaws didn't matter. You used to be the one she thought about every second of the days. You were her world, her one and only. Months flew by, things between you two seemed to be beautiful. But no one can hide who they really are forever. Now you argue, and now a hand lays upon you, cursing you out and shouting your name in shame. 1 minute it's I love you, I'm sorry, now that minute is every week. He told you she never will change. He sees the pain all over your smiling face. He hears it in your voice. He can't do much but listen and hope that you will stop looking at him as just a friend and look at him more as that. I loved you since we exchanged highs. Made sure I had the flyest shirt on knowing you liked it, just to hear you say how cute I looked. These words always gave me butterflies. I'm nothing like your ex. I know you see that. I've been here the whole time, and not once have I left your side. All she did for you in the beginning is all I want to do for you for the rest of our lives. Try me. Come to this side. See how different and special I can make you feel. Not all of us are the same. I can see it in your eyes that you feel something between us, but you're just too scared. She has made you feel like you can't possibly be loved again, but I can show you she's wrong, and with me is where you and your heart belong. So try me.
And you were nervous about what?
Look, alright, I only recited that one time at an open mic night.
It was great. I think the image that you created is
Thank you, that made me feel great. Alright guys, it was such a pleasure to have you on today's show, and I hope to have you back again when you have another book,
whenever I'm
collection
here.
of them.
I love coming out here, so.
But you're welcome
whenever.
anytime.
Thank you.
Alright guys, that's it for Erica on Deck. I'll see you guys next time. We are out of here.